what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Hello there, and welcome in to another week of your show. Man, it feels so good to see you. I've missed you all weekend. Glad to be back on this Monday. My name is Gary. I am your host, and still, as far as we know, this right here, this little rascal, still the only show going live, originating out of Saskatoon, 4 to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday. Rain or shine, we're here all the time, and it feels so incredibly good because no one else is doing it, man. If you're doing what no one else, we say it all the time. If you're doing what no one else is doing, that's how you get noticed, especially in the wild, wild west that is the internet and the new sort of way we consume content. Mostly gone are the days of the radios and the TVs, the mainstream media. I saw Global just let go of another whole bunch of people, mostly reporters. It's weird where it's going, but we are where everyone is going to. So to be ahead of the curve means so much, and we're so grateful because we can't do this without you. So thank you for always supporting and allowing us to chase the dream of making the world a better place and to remind each other that the golden rules are the only way back to sanity. Man, treat others how you want to be treated. That's it. Boom, right there. Game over. It's so easy to do, yet everyone has such a hard time fathoming it. So we're here to remind you that that's what we need. And to thank you for being a part of this little adventure each and every weekday. We have a camera. And today she looks like she's dead. Oh, we're going to jump right to it. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie Cam. Look at that. All right, go back now. Phenom. We got Phenom on the ones and twos today. Say hello, Phenom. There it is. My guy. What do you think about this? Like, she looks like she's had a long day, hey? A little bit? Yeah. Yeah, he's nodding. He's like doing the hand nod. Margaret. Maggie. Marge. You tuckered, bud? All right. I guess we'll just let her rest. The Maggie Cam, as always, proudly presented to you by Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. They are open after hours and on weekends, okay? Thanks to Kirsten and Chris. They give you that same incredible, amazing, I guess I like to call it like a hug, a business hug that you get during the weekday hours. And when you go in during the weekday hours, you'll see Rochelle or Mike and their beautiful welcome/greeting dog, just like we got Marge here. They got Leroy over there. And Leroy's got a bed right beside the door. So when you walk in, the bell little rings, and he jumps over, and he runs right over to you, greets you, walks you up to the till. Then Mike and Rochelle, they take it from there. They got treats, man. Treats all over the place. Buckets of treats. They got aisles of treats. They got bones on sale every Tuesday and Thursday. A lot going on right when you walk in. As well, they got to the right of you when you walk in, there's Leroy's bed and then an entire giant wall full of toys for your dog to come in and pick out, which is always a lot of fun. Marge goes in there and she says, I like this one. And then she'll run around with it for a second. Then she'll go try to steal some more treats because they're in giant buckets everywhere. So good. And then on the other side of that wall is another wall full of toys that you can also shop through. Then there's aisles full of toys as well. And then you got the collars and the leashes and all of that stuff that you need to harness your dog and take care of your dog. And if you forget to do that sometimes, they can get a little bit dirty. They'll run into the puddles. They'll run into the mud. They'll need a bath. They have the greatest puppy spa in the history of puppy spas at Pet Planet on 8th Street. It's directly in the back, and it's absolutely fantastic. You just lift your pup up, throw him in the big basin, harness him up, and then you get the soap going. And then you get the rinse going. And then you get the blow dryer. It's all there, self-contained in this amazing, beautiful spa. Second to none. That's ready for you. All right, they also have a whole bunch of different options for you in the back of the store. They got all the fridges full of the raw foods if you're looking to change your animal's diet. They got all the crates back there. They got the beds and the pillows, and then all the dry food your heart desires. All of it. It's all there. Then more rows and rows. Different medicines and different other things you need for your different pets that aren't dogs. They got you covered there. Anything that they don't have, they will get for you too, because they're incredible human beings doing great, great things. A local business that we absolutely love. And they believed in us from the start. And when you have that kind of, connection, it's a very good thing. So to our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, thank you to Mike and Rochelle and Kirsten and Chris and Leroy. We love you guys so much, and we're so happy to have you as a part of this family. And it just means the world to us. And to be able to start a show off with such a cute camera, man, it means a lot. So be sure to go by Pet Planet on 8th Street if you're looking for a pet store. Local, good people, everything you need when you're looking for businesses to support is right there. That is our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. I feel like Marge didn't move a single inch there, hey? Do you think she moved at all? Not much. It was a very good one, as she is very tired. Probably playing a lot is what she likes to do. Happy Monday. Hope the weekend was so good to you. Fantasy football fans, if you're like me, you probably had a rough one, as things didn't go the way they should with a lot of players over the fantasy football weekend. We also have a big, huge launching of a brand new show. You saw it on the bottom of the TV here a couple times now. Recovery with Cal, debuting in less than an hour. So excited. He's going to join us. The Seahawk, the host of Recovery with Cal. He will be in the house at 4:30, and he's going to join me and our first guest of the day. A new segment that we have started, and very, very excited about. Except for today's, because he absolutely destroyed me in our league. But we like to check in and talk about fantasy football. And we're still working on a name. I'm not sure what we're going to call you. I know we want to do some fantasy stuff. I want to use the Aldo Nova. It's just a fantasy, some sort of intro. Fantasy Zooming with Boone. That's the working title so far. And we're going to bring him in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Boontis.
Hello.
I thought you were wearing glasses with the Verno glasses with the hitch on the back. Well, those are those are earphones?
Yeah, man. Like I said, my AirPods are
Not
just
working.
dying.
That's
So
it.
I'm going to the backups. These are the old, as long as you can hear me,
That's
and
it.
I can hear you.
We
right?
got you, dog. They look like big earrings, actually. They look fancy.
Big hoops.
Yeah. Well, and then like the rundown down the side. Very, very interesting. First and foremost, how was your weekend, old friend? How you doing?
Oh, good. Yeah. Busier weekend than anticipated. How
Oh,
about
no.
yours?
Yeah, same thing. We built the skeleton for the new Twitch studio in here over the weekend. So we were doing a bunch of building and cleaning and
Nice.
moving and all sorts of stuff. So it was chaos. But yesterday I got to relax and watch some football and slowly watch my teams just let me down over and over and over again. Very embarrassing. And
Well,
it's funny, this time of
It's
year,
not
right?
over. It's not over yet. There's two
Week 2.
games tonight.
It's week 2. Well, I guess, yeah. No, but my teams are done. I think my 3 percentages are 8% chance. I got 11% against you. I'm pretty pumped for that. I think it was. And then like a 7% chance. So I'm pretty much done. But that's okay. I'm okay with
12. Showing 12%.
that. Am I up to 12? Oh, they're being nice to me. I appreciate
You're
that.
telling me
Well,
there's a chance.
that's it. That's all I ever wanted. It's funny how this time of year, our weekends sort of tend to go the way our fantasy football teams go, don't they?
Mm.
I was carrying a lot of rage with me yesterday for no reason except for the fact that my teams suck.
You win some, you lose some. I mean, yes, I'm looking pretty good in our
Yep.
matchup, but
Yes, you are.
I got some duds in other leagues. So
Well, I will say you win some. I won 1 last week, and I'm losing all 3 this week. I got a 2% chance in the Bobby Good Times draft, 12% with the Big Lambowski and the Daffel, and then in the Fantasy Hand Egg, I have a 1% chance against, looks like it's Scott McQueen, our old buddy Queener. So, not looking good. Let's get right into this, because I love talking all this fantasy stuff with you, because you're a very smart guy, and you sort of took the different direction than most of us. You came into fantasy sports later in life. Like, I remember my first ever fantasy draft was at our buddy Colton Wall's place with his dad and his buddies. And Eddie George, I made a trade for Eddie George. He was a rookie coming out of Ohio State. And we kept track of the scores with the newspaper. Like, we actually had to get the newspaper, and that's how you updated all your scores. That's how far back
So
this
long
was.
ago.
It's so long ago. And now you came in with all this, like, you got everything done for you. It's so much easier. And I think that's sort of a cool way to do it because you're taking full advantage of all the things that you have access to, where old guys that have been doing it for a long time fear change, and it's sort of hard to get into all the newer sort of, I guess, like tracking measures and like all the stuff. Like fantasy football is absolutely blown up to an insane, crazy level where like you, a guy who's like, I like football, but I never really got into it. Then give a year and then you're out here winning leagues and you're destroying everyone because you got a big brain and you use that with all of
Well,
this stuff.
so I mean, what I do is I work with data in my everyday life, right?
This is
Computers,
what I'm
data,
saying. And that's what fantasy
and
football is.
data can be misleading, right?
Oh,
Because it's
okay.
what is your data, right? So if
Yeah.
you just go into your draft with a list of sorted, most points from last year, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that'll get you somewhere,
It'll get you
but
depressed, is what it does.
it's not going to always work for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And chances are it won't, right?
Yeah.
So it's how can you dig into it a little bit more? What can you look at? What numbers can you look at that will give you a bit of an edge to say, well, this guy wasn't a top performer last year, but this is his year because of these reasons,
You
right?
know, and that is the perfect segue into my first sort of topic for the day is guys that let us down. Okay, because I'm always looking for a theme of things, and my theme for this weekend was guys that let me down. And if you had any of these guys, they let you down as well. And I'm going to start, and you just work with me here, and we'll just feed off of this because it's a lot of people are going through the same pain. So in the Bobby Good Times draft, I was taking on our buddy Brandon, and I got to tell you, 2 weeks now, AJ Brown, you let me down. Not as bad as last week, but boy, oh boy, did you ever let me down. Putting up 7.70 points. Disgusting. He was projecting almost 15, so he barely got to half, didn't even get to half. And last week, 1 target, 1 catch. A.J. Brown, will he ever, A.J., turn it around, Boone? I need this guy.
Well, I can't answer that, but I'm feeling you too. Let
It's
me
rough.
down again. It's two
Yeah.
weeks in a row, right?
And not only that,
Um,
Jalen Hurts, too. Like, he's another guy I have in
yeah,
the, yeah, not good. This is not good.
exactly.
And the worst part is Philly's winning when their best players aren't showing up. Like that's like
Yeah,
there's they have no reason to change anything because they're taking out Kansas City. Oh, I'm
for
upset.
sure,
I'm getting
for
fired
sure.
up again.
I mean, there's going to be games. There's going to be games where they're going to have to throw more, right?
Here's hoping.
But I think they're going to be few and far between because their run game is so good,
That's it.
right?
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, it's tough. You probably took him in first or second round draft of your drafts.
This one was the auction draft, and I overpaid for him big time. Yeah. I wanted him.
Gotcha.
Every
Yeah,
year I admire him from afar. Ever since he was a Tennessee Titan, I'm like, man, I love this big body of the guy. He's got speed. He's got moves. I've always wanted him. Never had him. Finally get him, and sure enough, the Gary Curse says, "Oh, you like this guy? Ooh, boom, 0. Eat it. Brutal."
you know what's funny is you'll probably bench him and then he'll
And then he'll
go
take
off,
off. Yeah, that's 1,000%. And that is how it
and
always
then you'll put him
works.
back in,
Yeah,
and then he'll just
that happened to me last year. Austin, sorry, can't use his real name. The Wing King. And I drafted a guy, I forget who it was, and he was supposed to be really, really good. I think it was Calvin Ridley. I was all in on Calvin Ridley, and I started him 9 games in a row. Because Wing King says, once you sit him, he's going to go off. Like, no, wait, I'm going to wait for him to go off. Start him. 9 games in a row. Finally, the 10th game, like, all right, this is starting to cost me like really bad. I got to get this guy out of here. That's when he went off for 3 touchdowns, had his best game of his career. Put him back in, didn't do it again. Calvin Ridley, ruining me. But that's the type of stuff that happens. And another guy that falls into that, I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan, as most people know. I'm a man, Marvin Harrison Jr., projecting to be
HJ, yeah.
huge. This is the guy. This is your stud, supposed to be one of the like top 4 or 5 receivers in the league. And it's the same thing as Philly. Arizona's still winning, and he's not contributing. 4 points. He put up 4.7. Is projecting 15.5. What's going on with Marvin Harrison, man?
I don't know, man. You know what's the most disappointing is I always, whenever I'm setting my lineup and you got like 2 or
Yeah.
3 wide receivers, I sort them in the order of my like confidence in them, right?
Absolutely, you
Like
have to.
up at the top, Marvin was there, and he's the worst out of
It's
all my
and
wide
it's not
receivers
even
this year.
close, man. Like, and I don't know if it's Kyler Murray or if it's the fact they got McBride there or they got Connor. Like, they got all these guys that can play, but he's supposed to be like
I,
the focal point for this offense.
I think they're still kind of shaking off the rust of off season.
Yeah.
Um, you know what? I want to say was it last year or the year before they had a cold streak to begin
Oh
the
yeah.
season. So
Cards fans
it
remember.
might be it might be a I'm blanking on it might be a Kyler thing. He starts out
Ah,
cold.
maybe that's just sort of his MO. Well, he
Yep.
did, and I started like this is sort of my Arizona Cardinals team. I had Kyler as well. He put up 15 points, projecting 19 and a half. So he didn't perform up to par either,
He's
and
not
yet
doing
they
well
still
either.
won,
Yep.
which is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, to begin the season, he said that he needed to run more, and he
Yeah,
hasn't been.
nothing.
Yeah,
Like just
but
oh
I mean, the thing is with that, once you're throwing and you're throwing so well, then his run, that opens up the middle of
that's
the
right,
field,
because they have
right?
to
So
start dropping guys back
needs
to
to
protect
start
against
there.
the throw, and then it should open up. Classic play
Exactly.
action stuff.
So
I also got a guy, like all three of my receivers in this league, all three of them, scary Terry McLaurin. Come on, man. You are the focal point of this offense. You tried to get yourself traded the hell out of Washington.
well, but the thing is, they got Debo, right?
Yes, they
And
do.
yeah, he's a hefty number two, right? And so they're going to him,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, for sure. The biggest letdown for me was Derrick Henry.
Oh, boy. I think everyone felt that one. Everybody felt
35
that.
last week,
Yeah.
35 plus points.
It
And
was
then
30 plus in the first quarter, damn near. Like, he went off.
and then
And
and then you think they'd be salting away the rest of the game, right? But no, he wasn't getting
who
nothing.
was running? Yeah. Was it just Jackson was running?
I
Lamar?
didn't watch it.
I didn't
Yeah,
either.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it'd be him.
It was a Cleveland game. Nobody watches Cleveland games, right? Who wants to watch Cleveland? Jeez, unless
Now,
Shadur
now that
Sanders is
said,
out there. Yeah, give me Shadur.
well, it's tough to run against Cleveland, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
They have a really really strong run defense. Miles Garrett, you
You beast.
you just want to stay away
Beast.
from him,
Yeah,
right?
Oppo
So
side. Did you
yeah,
have, I
maybe
see,
that's it.
and dude, I'm just looking right now, the guy I'm playing against in the Bobby Good Times League, Derrick Henry put up 2.3 points. 2.3. Yee, yee, yee. Now, on the other side of that, I got Cam Scadaboo. Took him in like two of my three drafts. The rookie in New York. I watched him play one game last year with Arizona State in the college. And I was like, oh, I love this guy. This guy's a beast. I want to go wherever this guy's going. Giants drafted him, and because that game went so long and there was so much scoring, Scadaboo got his first ever touchdown. And he put up, like he was only projecting 5, he put up almost 14 points. So he was my one guy who
Yep.
went above and beyond. Well, him and Bijan. Bijan went up a couple points as well. But for the most part, absolute garbage in that draft. Did you have anybody who showed up for you?
Dak Prescott.
Oh,
Just the garbage, the
unbelievable.
garbage
Eh?
those games are was yeah, he
Wasn't that
keeps producing.
wasn't that wild to see? Like,
It was a
and
good game.
man, fantasy sports. If you get a game that goes to overtime, whoo, you're winning, man. Like that's sort of the goal, is try to find the teams that are going to go to OT and give you that extra 10 minutes of points, because everyone's
Same
just
team.
slinging. Yeah, crazy.
Same team. Brandon Aubrey, the kicker. It's just
Dude,
killing it.
he got the game ball. What's up with kickers getting game balls? Like he
Oh,
goes.
look what he did.
I saw, and this is the first time this has ever happened in the history of kickers. Okay, Aubrey came out. He's the first kicker ever to end regulation time with a field goal to go to overtime, which just so happened to be a 64-yarder. No big deal, I guess. That's like damn near the record. And then to follow that up with a game-winning field goal with no time
OT.
left on the clock in OT.
Right.
Like, how crazy is
Nice.
that?
Yeah.
Like, he must. How
Yeah.
many points? Do you remember how many points he got
Clutch.
you? That must have been damn near
20.
20. Yeah, 20 points. Gee. That's more than, as I look over at my notes, that's more than Jalen Hurts got me. He only got me 11, projecting 22. As I move into our Daffel heads-to-heads matchup, I do have. So what are we sitting here? You're looking at 142.8. I got 95 going into tonight. 12% chance. Nico Collins. We got Nico. He's projecting 19. He's another guy who's going to let us down for sure. Like I don't know why I even took him.
He did last year. Yeah.
Oh, it's rough.
Sorry, last week.
Yeah, I'm aware. Thanks for that. Thanks for the reminder.
You got good options. It's possible. It's possible. It would need both games would need to be shootouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have two guys in the lineup as well. So
I'm looking at you. You got Baker Mayfield set to go, and Baker always goes off. I love that guy. He won me a league last year. And Omarion Hampton, your dog, getting the rookie rolling out. Hey,
yeah.
How did he do last week?
Great. Yeah. Not crazy, but he is a rookie to be the starter week one.
Pretty cool.
He did pretty good. So I'm expecting the upwards trend.
I like that. So if we're keeping track at home, it looks like you're up 47 points here, give or take a bit. Going into tonight, you got Baker going, you got Hampton going. I'm looking at closing that gap with Nico Collins, Emeka Egbuka, who I'm loving. He's the only guy that I went all in with in most of my leagues that has been as advertised so far, which I'm very excited for. And Quentin Johnston, who had a big week last week, so we threw him in the lineup there. We'll see if that's enough to cover any of these shenanigans. I am also seeing another dud. Man, it's just full of duds. Cortland Sutton. When you see Denver go off like that and your number one wide receiver only puts up 2 points, what am I doing? Like the Gary curse is back. It's back, and it's better than ever. I had a good run without it, but holy cow, you want to talk about guys just not showing up. That's sort of how it looks. You had some
just like the Madden curse, for sure.
Our defenses, for sure. Our defenses were gross, hey? Denver and Dallas. I got 1 point, you got 0. You see that?
As long as they're not negative.
No, I got negative. I got -1 in another league. But yeah, you had Tucker Kraft. He was your guy. Tucker Kraft has become, him and Smith and Jigba. But Tucker Kraft, he's probably, dare I say, a top 3 tight end now. He's going to slot right in there and take probably George Kittle's place until he comes back, which is huge.
Yeah. I put a little bit of
thought.
I bet on him this year. Yeah,
and that's what I did with
a couple leagues, right?
Yeah, same thing.
It looked murky. I knew that they had a good, especially the second half of last year. Green Bay had a really good offense, so I thought, and he really turned it on at the end of the year too. So
you nailed it, man. All the announcers just loved what they saw, which is always good. Now another treat here, just as I open up my high stakes league with the Fantasy Hand Egg, Jaden Daniels, my quarterback that I spent $70 auction dollars on. $70 auction dollars. He's got a questionable tag. Dan Quinn saying Monday, Daniels is considered day-to-day due to the knee injury that he suffered last Thursday at Green Bay. What do you do?
Yeah, hopefully there's no official ruling on that in terms of what it is. Hopefully it is just kind of banged up or nicked up, but because they're not.
Is it ever that, Boone? Is it ever that? Really?
Yes, sometimes. Who can be cool last year?
Yeah, okay. We'll give you one. We'll give you one.
Contusion, whatever that is.
I got a lot of contusions, and they all hurt. So this is the final one here, and this is against Queener. I want to run this by you. My third league, he's up 174.5 to 115. Don't got the math there, but that's about 60 points. This is already horrendous.
And
He's got Houston's defense ready to go. I got Egbuka left. Egbuka needs to get 60, and Houston has to make no points. That's how you get a 1% odd prediction. Going into Monday. Yeah, they should be negative. But the whole issue was he had Malik Neighbors.
Yeah. Oh,
40.7.
Yeah. Malik and Amon-Ra really just took it to another level this year.
Those were the big dogs. Yeah. I also had another great dud here. I went out and I've sniffed down. I'm a huge Michigan Wolverines guy, going back to the Fab Five and going back to Desmond Howard and Charles Woodson, all the greats.
Weren't we all?
Yeah, man, the best.
You,
JJ
me, and
McCarthy.
Verno.
Yeah, the boys, all the big boys with the bellies and long shorts. JJ McCarthy. I started him, and as you can tell, it definitely looked like it, as he had numerous opportunities to hit pay dirt and refused to do it. Now people are saying, oh, they're hiding behind an injury. He might be hurt. And just like you went all in on your guy and I went all in on my guy, they went all in on their guy. No backup plan. And it looks like JJ might not be the man here. Yeah, like it could be really, really tough times in Minnesota. I know there's a lot of Vikings fans around these parts. What are your thoughts on JJ McCarthy, the rookie QB for the Vikings?
I mean, it's still just 2 weeks in, but yeah, it's looking a little shaky. What's funny is they were just playing Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
And Atlanta has their backup quarterback. Used to be the starting quarterback for the Vikings. He had a great run. Now, I wonder if he's going to trade. See, he still is kind of open to trade, right? Because I think they have 3 or 4. I feel like they have 4 QBs on the team right now. So essentially, 2 or 3 backups, right? So yeah, Kirk Cousins could get. I wouldn't be surprised if he got traded back.
Right back to him with that giant contract. Like, I feel like the money is going to be the big issue there. If you were keeping score at home, the Falcons went out, picked up Kirk Cousins as a free agent, gave him $180 million, and then they drafted Michael Penix Jr. out of Washington. And then about 2/3 of the way through the season last year, they said, all right, Kirk, you're out. Penix, you're in. Penix blew it up. It was awesome. So they say, Penix, you're the starter. Kirk Cousins, you're a $180 million backup. And I feel like if the Vikings get desperate enough, they showed a stat during the game yesterday. The last time the two teams had played, Kirk Cousins went off for 5 tutties and led it's the last time they played in the playoffs. And it was the Vikings beating Atlanta like by a field goal in the playoffs, and Kirk Cousins has 5 touchdowns, led them to victory. So there's a lot of leftover pain there, and I didn't even think about that. Maybe that is the key, going out and getting your guy. I'm excited to see that. We'll see how that all works out. Fantasy Zoom with Boone, hanging out with my main man Boontis, talking about fantasy football as he's doing good. I, not so much. And we're going to bring in our guy here right away, our final guest for the day. First and foremost, I'm going to talk a little bit about some awesome things, like wings. Boone, we love wings, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Bugsy's, Market Mall, or Lawson Heights locations. When you go there, you can pick up this passport. This is your passport to chicken wing heaven. I'll call it heaven. Inside, there's 69 different flavors for you to enjoy. The idea of this is to get you to try these crazy, crazy flavors, like the creamy taco, like the creamy Greek, like the sweet pickle heat, which is the new #1 on the power rankings, our new favorite. They send over a couple wings every Ryder 13th Melon Game Day watch party show that we do. It's the Bugsy's Game Day Feast. It's so good. They send over appetizers as well. And this week, they brought over the dry ribs with the testing dilly dill dip. So what that means is they're one of the very few testing restaurants in Canada for Smitty's and Bugsy's. And they get to put these out there, these new products, and then we give them feedback and let them know if we like them or not. And then if enough people like them, they send them to the main menu. This dilly dill dip deserves a spot on the main menu. It's so good. So once you get all 69 stamped off, then you win the shirt right here. This is the Ruckus Cox shredding on top of an amplifier, because I did the 69 at Bugsy's. So good. You join the crew, and then your life just keeps getting better, man. And as well, you can order on Skip the Dishes and on Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's, and then in the memo, order plain wings. And in the memo, you put the flavor that you want from there, and then they'll come right to your door. Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're over half off as well, so another great way to get them stamped off. And the cherry on top, if you are a vegetarian, they have the cauliflower wings now. I guess cauliflower bites, you call them. And they'll put them in those crazy sauces for you so you can have the same experience without worrying about eating the chicken. All of that ready to go for you thanks to our friends over at Bugsy's. Very, very, very appreciative to have them on board because it's a lot of fun. Brad and Jen, their teams, doing great things as well. We got some other things coming up. Our friends over at A Touch of Positivity, they got another puppy massage day going down. And it is September 24th, 8:30 to 5 o'clock at Bridge City Vet. You can register in advance with an email to A Touch of Positivity. That's PAWS, itivity @gmail.com. Our good buddy Kendall, she's been doing a bunch of work on Margaret. And the whole idea of these pop-up canine massage days is to give your animal, your pet that you love so much, a better quality of life as they get older, especially if they're disabled like Marge is. Because she only has 3 legs, her hips and her spine, everyone's worried about it twitching and moving and going bad places. So she comes in and works on all that and lets us know where she's sore at, what trouble spots are, and gives Margaret that incredible better quality of life, and she can do the same for your pets. So send that email in and get signed up. September 24th is when that's going down. Hockey season is upon us. Super Skills Hockey. They're at the Martinsville Rec Center, brand new facility. They're upstairs, right above the ice surface. State-of-the-art facility. They got shooting lanes. They got puck handling areas. They got the ice treadmill, all there to get your hockey players in tip-top shape. All you got to do, head to superskillshockey.ca, get signed up, and you will have all the fun over there. Coming up September 28th, we have the firefighters versus the police in a fundraiser for the C95 Radio Marathon with breast cancer research. Very excited to be a part of that. We'll be doing the PA announcing in-house. Going to be a whole lot of fun. That's Sunday afternoon on the 28th, so that will be great. Hopefully we'll see you there. Then coming up, we got the Elmwood Fall Feast. We're getting set to start promoting that one on September 20th. That will be very soon. And October 28th is the Fall Feast. And then the Spirit of Cosmo breakfast going on. All of our friends over at Cosmo. My man Big C, our boy, he's over there hanging out with Auntie Susie as well as Charlene and everybody. We love you guys so much. Looking very forward to emceeing that event and helping out all our great people, helping out people with adults with disabilities and so much more, doing great things. So that's what we're all about around here. We got a lot of stuff going on in the live reads. Hey there, Boone. A lot of things to promote.
Well, and that you're starting kicking it off with that Bugsies, and I'm just like, it's dinner time, man.
I drool all the time.
You're killing me.
This is it. I was gonna sing the song, but before we do, I think we're gonna bring in our final guest of the day. Is he there? Okay, Phenom says he's there. We're gonna try to do this, and then we're all gonna try to sing together and play. He's in the green room, ladies and gentlemen. We are 28 minutes away from the launch of the latest brand new show here on the network, a show that we hold very near and dear to our heart because it's awesome. No one's ever done this before. And we always do the things that no one's ever done before. And I'm so proud to be able to present this to you. And to help us launch this bad boy, we're going to bring him on now. Ladies and gentlemen, our final guest of the day, the host of Recovery with Cal. It's my man, the Seahawk. Woo! There he is.
There he is.
Looking good, brother. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Oh,
Should I go landscape here too?
I don't know. That's like,
Does that work?
oh, look at that. That does.
It's a booby shot.
What's
Love
your
it.
shirt say? Yeah, hold on. What's your shirt say?
Do you remember this one?
Should see. Oh, you should see the other guy. I do remember that one. That's great, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
this is I do like the tater view, but yeah, there he is, my handsome man.
Yeah, my scars are kind of fading.
That's
you
not.
know?
Well, I guess that is good. I was gonna say that's not good, but it's probably a good thing.
Well,
do you want
For
the
the
scars or
shirt.
not?
For the shirt.
For the shirt, yeah.
Man, I have enough scars, I think. Yeah.
You picked up a lot of them.
Yeah.
that's for sure.
I guess the rest of my body tells the tale. So yeah, that other guy, he's beat up. Done.
That's right.
Left in the
Taken care of.
ditch.
All right. Before we get into your show there, buddy,
Yes.
I'm going to pull this up because we just did all the live reads. And then I'm going to tell everybody, if you have an event, if you have a charity, you got a fundraiser, you got something that needs a voice, you got a business that would really, really benefit from having a spotlight on it, not only showing off what you do, but how you do it and the people and all the other important things that go into a business, we can help you. We say it all the time, help us help you. We even created a little mini jingle specifically to get it stuck in your head. So next time you ask, well, what's that email again? You will know. And we're going to sing it for you now. Just send an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact at dufferinave.com.
That is the email. This is the theme song.
We got it at the end.
Yeah, I think I came in there.
Delays
I
me
didn't
down.
hear Boontis ringing it out.
Well,
I wasn't going to try.
He's got a heavier delay than you do. He's got that Calgary
I
delay,
see.
so it's a little bit tougher.
Uh,
That was awesome. So
I never
that's what
even
you
thought
sent
of
it
that.
to. Yeah, I know. I don't think about any of these things. We also got a website, Royal Landers, recently updated at dufferinave.com. You can check it out. We're about to put Recovery with Cal up there as well. Send that way. And the Twitch stream. My man Phenom and I are going to finish off Mario Galaxies. Is that correct? Yeah, the hand is giving me a nod. Right after the show today, so we will be over at twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. Boontis is a huge supporter of the Twitch stream. Tomorrow, we got some recordings going on in here, so we're going to move Shining Force. Follow me up. Wait for it. That's how you play guitar.
There it is.
Shout out to Matt for all the
Nice.
bands. That's the joining theme from Shining Force 2. We're actually playing Shining Force 3 on the Sega Saturn, which is very cool. And we're going to move that one to Wednesday. And then on Friday, we're moving into Super Metroid, as we kicked it off a little bit last Friday, as Phenom got to complete Chrono Trigger for the first time. It was a lot of fun. So shout out to the Twitch stream. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, there it is. I got it. Get out of here. Fun with graphics.
Did I hear you right that you're
What's that?
are you revamping the Twitch set?
Oh, dude, I wish I could spin this around for you and show you what's. I guess I could. You want to peep up what we got going on?
Hey, show up on Twitch and we'll figure it out, right?
Well, I want to give a little sneak peek now, though, only because I can just go like this. Ready? Here we go. Oh, what's it gonna be? Wait, you know that
dramatic,
part. You know that,
dramatic.
and then what's that? Whoa, what's going on here?
I don't see anything yet.
Whoa! Look at this.
What?
It's framed in, boys.
Oh, you have it behind.
Nice.
Right there. Look at that.
Will I be able to squeeze through there?
Well, that's something that I was. Do you have clearance for 25 inch? How wide are you?
25 inches?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
How wide's your chair?
My chair's like 27 inches, dude.
Okay.
You gotta move it over.
We're gonna have to do something. All right. Well, now it's not as exciting.
Go.
I was really excited. So this is the temporary
accessibility.
That's right.
It's a real thing.
Literally, we built this studio with accessibility in mind. So it's like I'm a little upset that we didn't really do that for the Twitch stream. So we'll figure it out. We always do, but that's the temporary setup right there that we got going on. So
I think it's gonna be awesome. It makes me think about like going into like someone's gaming, like a basement as a teenager, and it's like, oh,
that's what we're looking for.
You got a gaming room.
That's right.
Yeah, what do you got in there? Like it used to be like, and yours is kind of the same, like crappy couches to sit on.
Yeah.
Like the hand-me-down couches, right?
Those are both getting tossed now too. We're looking for old retro couch. Yeah, well, they won't fit in there either.
Good.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we're sort of working with right now.
You're not just going to Costco.
No. It might have to be one of those build-a couches that we get, and then have to build it inside sort of the structure. But we're going to see.
You should go into all of our grandmas, or like even parents' basements, and be like, okay, which of these couches should we take?
That's right. Well, I know my grandma.
They're going to be donated.
Yeah, my grandma has a couch that I think might be in storage that actually might be really good for this area. I didn't think about this before, but she had to recently be moved to the upstairs because she needs a lot more help now. So with that in mind, that's where I got all these lovely fake plants from. And that couch might be the one to go in there. I don't know about getting it in. That's the issue. We're still working through it. The whole point is we need it soundproofed. But in the meantime, we have the Twitch studio on the outside. So we'll be streaming from there for the next little bit until we get it all walled up. But enough about that, you guys. Today is the big day, a project that began months and months and months ago. Like, did we talk about this, Callum, while we were doing lunches at City Hospital? Was this an idea? Did it come about around then?
I think it probably came from those lunches, because like having friends come into the hospital was a big part of my recovery.
Oh yeah.
And like, I think that's a big part of people's recovery, is to have, people come and support you when you're in tough times.
Yep.
But yeah, like Gary would do lunches with me on Fridays. in the
usually,
sunroom.
yeah, and Mondays or Tuesdays, I'd sit there and burn my eyeballs because Cal just wanted to get some sun, and I'm like, it's so bright in here. He's like, just leave the blinds open. I don't get sun. And I was be like, oh
Comes
yeah, I
in like a
forgot. You're
vampire.
stuck in there. Yeah, literally. Well, I got those laser eyes, hey, so they're super, super sensitive to, like Boone, you know, when you get the laser. Dr. Tom Blackwell took care of these bad boys a long time ago, and now they're like ultra sensitive to light. So if there's even a little bit of sunlight, they just start watering up. And poor Seahawk just wants a little taste outside.
I do have the blue. I do have the
Lenses?
blue eye syndrome. No, it's just blue eyes are weak. So
Really?
I hear you. Sensitive to the light.
Us blue eye guys. I never knew that. Okay. Damn it. They look so good. They look so good though, hey? Those little blue eye special.
But Gary, just to get back to like what
Yes.
you were mentioning before, like
Yeah,
where
sorry
kind
about that.
of where it came from. No worries. Hey man, I could talk about my eyes.
Yours are too beautiful.
sure, too.
I get lost in them every time I see you.
Oh yeah, yeah. But like he was part of like what I was thinking about for recovery is, you know, like kind of journaling what was happening to me and in the hospital. But the other piece of it was that I got looks like Laura's gonna start doing some dinner in there, maybe.
I was gonna say, what's going on over there? Hey. That was such a spaghetti moment, like just out of the corner.
This is a living house, man.
I love your family so much.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, by the way, before I forget,
Yeah.
Tegan is wanting a nickname. I
Teagues
said beware.
wants a nickname, hey?
Yeah, I said beware. We got like Boontis up there. We got Seahawk down there. I don't know.
That's right. Well, what did I say? NPT, was NPT the one that went for all three? Nixie Petra Tegan? NPT is for the three. That's the squad name, the NPT
That's the three.
crew? Yeah. So we'll have to get individual
ones.
ones.
I'd say that's a nickname.
Yeah, the NPT.
I think that's where you start.
Yeah, we'll work from there.
Okay, yeah. I get sidetracked just as easy as you do.
It's just, you know, when we're catching up, man, that's the beauty of this show is all it really, really is when you break it right down is just us catching up with buddies. And when I say us, I mean like you guys, hosts, people that have, you know, been a part of this team. It's all of our buddies. And we just and it's such a pleasure. And I feel so blessed to be able to do that and have it sort of be a job, which is cool. So it's understandable to get, you know, sidetracked.
And audience and people that are part of the Your Show community, right?
The family,
man.
The family.
And you start to get to know all of the guests and co-hosts that come on. And everyone has an interesting personality and story that you have to share. And, you know, like my story is rolling out right today, right at 5:00 is recovery with Cal. And like, for sure, it was the hardest year of my life.
Watch me get you back on track here.
Yeah.
This is the professional in me coming out. So you're sitting there.
It's coming.
You're talking to your boss. You're talking to your, I guess, advisors on the best ways to go about returning to a normal life. And it is suggested to you that maybe you should start journaling. And you say, okay, well, I could start journaling, or maybe I could start a video journal. And then that's sort of where this started rolling, correct?
Yeah, it's therapeutic, right? For people that are going through traumatic events to do some journaling, and when you feel healthy enough to revisit some of that trauma. And this first episode today is me revisiting the first moments of my accidents, which I had no idea about.
Yeah,
because I
you woke up in a hospital bed, man.
Yeah, I have no recollection of days in there.
Yeah, I would say
it took me a long time to come to terms with like wanting to know, because things start spinning in your mind about like what happened, how did it happen, maybe self-blame on yourself. Like it's a mental health thing that you need to deal with, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
And it was spinning in my mind too frequently, and I had to eventually confront it, right? So this first episode is that. Actually, the first two episodes are all things that I have no clue of, and I want to figure out, right?
Yeah.
So today, 5 o'clock, Recover with Cal. You can join me on a conversation that I have with Bush, who I was riding with the day of my accident, and one of the people that helped save me on that first day.
Yeah.
And of course, Gary is my co-host in all of this. We have 7 episodes. We're going to be rolling it out Mondays bi-weekly.
Yes, sir.
So maybe GM will pop on every Monday if I can. If we're going to arrange it
1,000%,
to
dude,
like
of course.
talk about the episode coming
Yeah,
up, right?
absolutely.
So
And I think
yeah,
I think you described that very, very well. Like the whole ride of this first season of Recovery with Cal is, I've tried to explain it. It's very trauma heavy to start as you figure out and realize what happened and how you got to that point. But at the same time, with all of that heaviness, and this is where your gift comes in as just a really good dude, you lighten the mood with your humor and with your emotions, and you keep it on track so it still stays serious, but there's that, that release, like, oh, lifting of all the heaviness with a funny little anecdote here, a little comment about this and that, and that's sort of what keeps it flowing and keeps it from being like just a really sad thing, because there's so much good going on with this as well. Obviously, there's all the tragedy, all the accident, all the bad, but there's so much good that came from that as well. And we focus a lot on that. I think that's sort of the sweet spot for a show like this.
well, thanks. Yeah, hey man, you described it well. The roller coaster of emotion that goes through creating a project that's kind of like journaling your own life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the other part of it is I really hope that the audience takes things from it, not me as an example per se, but take away something that will help them in their lives, or maybe someone's life that they know of, because everyone struggles and everyone has barriers and challenges in their lives. It may not be a spinal cord injury that you're recovering from, but it could be something different. And
I was going to say, just the way you're describing it, I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people, Cal. I won't get too deep into it because that's not the topic of the show, but even people that have survived cancer or dealt with any sort of medical trauma, or even any sort of trauma in their life, right?
1,000%.
Personally, 15 years ago, my wife had a battle with cancer, and we didn't have these tools, right? We didn't have video blogs. I think blogs were really a new thing, right? And so those outlets of course, people had pen and paper, but and obviously that is very effective and still is a tool today. But sharing that with other people and then having a conversation about it is what this technology can be used for, right? And really looking forward to it.
That was
can't wait to see it.
One of Cal's biggest things as well with this was he likes to reiterate, this isn't just about me and my journey. This is hopefully going to be something that you at home watching this can say, oh, I am going through something similar to that. Maybe I can learn a couple tips on how to handle this situation and how to approach that situation. And that's where he comes in and shows you what he did in this situation and how he handled that situation. So it gives you an idea, and it's sort of, and the same thing with you, Boone. Like you look back to those dark days, and now you got a family, man. You didn't think that was going to even be possible. You guys had to go through hell and back to get your family, and now you have it. Like the finish line is always so worth it. Like I say it all the time around here, man. The reason you keep doing those good things is because you're going to need some of that good coming back at certain times. And to know that you're always just doing good things, and to know that people are there to help you and lift you up. That's what it's all about. Like, this is just a big celebration of one of many lives, a celebration of many, many people rallying around one person who needed help. And you said it perfectly, Boontis. Those situations, they're so incredibly different, but they're so alike at the same time. And if you can get, even if it's just like a smile on your face as you're going through it all, it means the world. And it's so cool to be able to sit here and talk to a couple of guys who have gone through it and are now looking back and saying, man, wasn't that crazy? Look at where we are now. Look at what we're doing. Like, it's just, I'm very proud of you guys. I love stuff like this. I said it when I posted that short over the weekend. You know how much I love posting on social medias, but when it's really important stuff, like this show that's debuting here right away is exactly why we started this studio. This studio, I say it over and over again, this studio has become a rehab facility. At first, it was a rehab facility for people in the media, because as TV jobs, like Global just cut a bunch more journalists, like TV jobs are going out, radio jobs are going out the door, everything's flooding in to where we are already at here. Everything's coming into the YouTube world, into the Wild West. And when I said, all right, you've been let go, we got a place for you to continue to create, but to do it your own way, and to get those thoughts out of your head and onto a screen, and to get those things that you think might help people out there for people to be helped with. That's the sweet spot. That's where we want to be. And the second this came up, like, dude, anything you need, Cal, we got you here. You come in, we'll film, we'll do this, we'll do that. We'll learn how to do it all together. And to see that we finally made it. We're finally here. We're going to launch this one. It just gives me so much hope for the next person that comes along that needs help with something like this, because that is why we're here. It's not just a rehab facility for people in the media anymore. It's a rehab facility for anybody who needs to be helped. That's why this place is here. That's why the universe led us to build this crazy, crazy dream studio. And that's why I always end the show reminding people about the importance of karma and to do good things. Because if you do, you will end up having a studio like this, helping your best friends get through shit. And that's special. Sorry, I got a little emotional there, but it's just a really exciting time. Like, this is really cool. So that's just me talking. I don't know. I got emotions. I got reel them in here. We got about 8 minutes left to go here on the Monday edition of your show. We are hanging out with my main man, Boontis, as we kicked off the show with another fantasy Zoom with Boone. No, not that kind of fantasy. We're talking fantasy football, as we're getting ready to watch Boone put the other boot down on my neck in our Daffel head-to-head matchup. It's very embarrassing. But it's nice to know that he's also struggling in some other leagues, so I don't feel as bad as well. We got the host of Recovery with Cal debuting in mere minutes, the Seahawk, my man Callum Oliver, as he gets set to embark on another new show here on the network. I'm very excited. As far as your sort of vision for this, Cal, I want to get back to it a little bit. Season 1's planned. We got 7 episodes. Each one sort of has a theme, like you had explained before. As today's, the debut one, it's just titled The Crash, and you focus on the crash. And the second one, you go into waking up from the crash, and so on and so forth. This season 1 is very, I guess, heavy on the last 10 months of your life since the accident. Season 2, which we're already talking about because we're really pumped for it, the plan, I believe, is to lean into the whole how and or what does your life look like now? All the adventures that you go on with your chair, when you're out in the water on the paddle boards, when you got the big wheels going on through the forest, when you're on the golfing machine out in the middle of the fairway, swinging and slinging like Phil Mickelson himself. What's the plan for season 2? Have you thought about it a little bit more than that, or are we just sort of waiting till we get there? I just don't want to lose momentum, bro. I don't want to lose this momentum.
You're completely right with where I'm at in my life right now.
It still hasn't even been a year.
That recovery's not done. You know, like it's, and man, every week I come across something different that I need to do or I am able to do. And new challenges also keep on popping up. I think I'll have to open up, my my little scratch pad and start writing down ideas. That's how it started. The first season is just, finding these moments that were incredibly important. And I can think of, like things that you just spoke of, like some of the sports opportunities I've been able to participate in.
So cool.
Man, there's amazing people that I've been able to meet and who have supported me. There's a community of, wheelchair users that I never knew of that now I'm becoming, more and more a part of. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that I think could fill easily, the second season. So yeah.
First and foremost, you got to make sure you celebrate today. We celebrate today. First. That's right. Yeah, because I've seen how hard you've worked, right? Like I've seen how many times we've got you in here, and I watched you struggle trying to edit phone calls, just like I do. So I've been there on your journey, swearing at the computers at the same time, trying to figure out why nothing works. If only we had a Boone here all the time, you'd be like, just alt this, do that, blah blah blah. But when it's just Cal and I in here, it's like the blind leading the blind. We're pretty bad at computers.
The files are in the computer.
Yeah, the files. Where are these files? Who knows? But it's a learning curve to be a storyteller, and it's a learning curve to be like a creative, not just a creative designer, but like a media.
Whatever this is,
technology, right? Whatever this is.
Yeah.
But it's really neat because I'm able to, I got my last career. My career as a industrial arts teacher is kind of done now, right?
No, I'll never say never.
Well,
but I know what you're saying.
But I know I have barriers in my mobility and what I can do.
Absolutely.
But this newfound kind of opportunity to work within technology and that sort of thing kind of plays into my master's in digital technology and design. But I don't know, maybe things just happen for a reason, right? Not that I don't think my spinal cord happened for a reason, not yet anyways.
Dude, I can say this with confidence. This 2 years ago, if someone were to tell me I'd be sitting here talking about all the stuff we just talked about, having this conversation inside a garage, I would have laughed. I would have laughed you out the door. And now to look around and to see what everyone has created here, to see how many people had to come together to make this moment right here happen, this moment where we're launching your show. So many things had to happen. And I tell you, the universe, ever since I was let go from my job at the radio and I got into my 1993 Dodge Shadow, turned on my radio and it didn't work, that same radio that had worked since 1993 when my grandma had bought that Dodge Shadow, that's when I realized the universe talks. That's when I realized there are universal callings. You just have to acknowledge them and work with them. And right after that point, that's when this dream started. I didn't know it yet, but that's when it all started. And then things and you look back now and you can see every single one. And you're like, yep, that's why this happened. Yep, that led us here. And it's so crazy. It hurts my brain to think about. But I'm also so grateful because it got us here. Look at that. Look at that banner. You guys see that? This is so exciting.
It is.
Phenom, let's wake up Frankie. Go ahead. Boom. Were you going to say something?
It's about to happen. We got 2 minutes.
This is so crazy.
That's right. I'll sign off and put on my YouTube on my TV and watch it.
Ah, man.
Same
Are you ready to watch it? So much work.
I'm gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to be ready.
I tell you all the time, I hate
the wheels are in
watching
motion.
Myself, man. I can't stand watching myself, so I'm happy you get to have a little taste of that.
Hey, the question, Gary, should be: are you gonna watch it?
Well, yeah, of course.
Good.
Everyone is. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it after though, because I'm hitting the Twitch stream with Phenom here first.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch it with my supper of 3 bologna sandwiches and some stag chili. Very pumped.
Well, man, I'm starting to smell
what's he cooking. Oh, did you just quote The Rock? If you smell
Yeah, it's
What,
something
Laura
it's smelling
is
good in the
cooking.
kitchen for sure.
Yell at her. See what she's
I'm gonna-
cooking. See what she's cooking.
Laura, what are you making? Chicken fettuccine alfredo.
Oh, get out.
Oh,
Boone, what are you eating?
I think it's hamburger soup.
Oh, that's pretty good too. All right, you guys win again. You always do. Thank you so much to Boontis, co-host of this Monday show that we do. He joins us all fantasy football season, hopefully longer. I'm going to keep him around as much as I can.
that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
hey,
he's
every
kicking
2
off.
weeks, I'll join you, Boone.
This is what's going to be, boys.
Sounds
This is going to
good.
be our new Monday squad right here.
That's gonna
Host
be fun.
of Recovery with Cal, the Seahawk. Thank you so much, buddy. I'm so freaking proud of you. And I'm so grateful that we've gotten you to this point. It means the world. And I look very, very forward to keep throwing these ones out there and keep showing the world what it takes to make it through
Hey,
life, no matter what it
and
is
you
you're
know-
facing.
You know what? It takes a community of people to
Yeah.
heal. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Like, I truly believe that. And I'm just fortunate that I've great friends and family and community that has helped me in my recovery. So, yeah, it's time to launch it.
It's amazing. And to you, thank you for joining us each and every weekday here on your show. We'll be back tomorrow with the All That Eggs podcast. Uncle Mike and Matt from the bands will be here, and maybe even sales guy Derek. Until that point, enjoy your football tonight. And remember, karma's very, very real. Keep doing those good things, and they'll happen to you. Take care. Love you guys.